You're gonna play some OW? I'll probably join you after the stream if you're still playing. I won't put it to just chatting. Cool. So the first one we're gonna do is the rivals. We'll do them in order of generation as per usual. Um, which means Doot M Wally slash and Brendan May. We got Barry. Then we got Bianca Charin. Then we got Hugh. Then we have Callum, Serena, Shauna, Tierno. Don't remember his name. Like 10, Matthew. I actually like a lot of the we got How. Hello. Okay, move you. And Gladion. Unfortunate for you. Then we got dude. Okay, cool. Um all right, let's go in order. So Blue slash Gary. Okay, actually to start, as per usual with the tier list, the vertical order is the only thing that matters. Horizontal order, unless otherwise specified, is not relevant. I just put them in order of how they appear. Um, so we're gonna start with Blue slash Gary, who honestly I don't like. I think he's just an asshole for no reason. Like the only reason I don't put him in D is because like he is OG and he has uh like nostalgia, but I don't know. Like there's no positives to him other than nostalgia, which to me is not worth it. Smell you later is not a good catchphrase. Silver, I'll put B. Silver is just a worse Gary in a lot of ways, but I do like his lore that he's Giovanni and Ariana, I want to say her name is. He's their son, and like he goes around and like beats up Team Rocket because he hates his dad. I think that's pretty cool. And Silver gets bonus points for having lore and backstory. Um, Wally, I never liked Wally. Wally, I think I always thought sucked. Like, I don't know. He was just irrelevant to me. He was this whiny ass brat that was like, man, my routes. um, I don't know if I want to do these like. I agree. I agree. He is too whiny and he is a puss. I don't know if I want to do these like the character you didn't pick, like the boy or girl. Um, I might just skip over them for now and come back to them. Barry, I'm putting S tier. I fucking love Barry. He's so fun. I think they did a great job with uh the DS animate like updated graphic stuff and like he's like an animated field sprite where he like kind of like runs on spot and then like runs at you and he like has like a faster walking speed. I think Barry is great and I like him a lot for that. Bianca I'd put B tier. She's not amazing, but she's not like the worst. She has lots of character development, and I think she's really cool. And it's cool to see her go from like a young girl who doesn't know what she wants to do and is like bombarded with a lot of like really cool people that she meets. And she's like, I don't like who like I want to do all these cool things, and then she ends up becoming an assistant to the professor. I think that's like super dope. And Bianca is very cool. I like her. Charon, Charon I'd put B tier. Correct that. Charon I'd put C tier. He's just like, I don't know, in the first Gen 5 when he's actually a rival, he has like less character growth than Bianca because he's like his whole thing is like, ugh, I just want to get stronger. Strength is all that matters, yada yada yada. And then eventually he realizes like, oh, caring about Pokemon. Not he's not like an asshole like Gary was, but he's just like it's more there's other things than strength to being a good champion, which is his goal. And then eventually he becomes a gym leader, which I think is pretty cool. But I don't know. In the first game, he's like super like, ugh, ugh, champion, strength, yada yada yada. Hugh, I'm putting D tier. I don't like him because all he does the whole game is yell about the fact that Team Plasma stole his sister's Purloin 2 years ago. That's it. That's his whole character. That's his whole personality, and it's fucking stupid. uh, Shauna, I'd put B tier. I'd put all of these guys B tier. They're all like I don't have strong opinions about them either which way. They're all just kind of irrelevant. Like I don't consider them to be super important characters, but they are. I mean, it's cool that they all have their own different goals, and Shauna's just like, I don't know what I want to do. You know, whatever. Uh, Gladion. How I'd put A. He's pretty cool. I like his aesthetic a lot. I like uh I like the team that he ends up using as well. And I don't know. He's just he's a pretty good rival, I think. He's one of the first like really like I don't know. Maybe it's like graphics and updated systems and stuff that give more space. Like I mean as the games progress, it gives more space for like character development and whatnot, but he's pretty cool. Gladion I'd put A tier as well. I like his story and I like his character design. Even if he is just a fucking edge lord, he's like done well, I think. Trace from Let's Go Pikachu, literally irrelevant. Like I forget he exists all the time. I don't care about him at all. Hop is fucking S tier. Hop is great. I think Hop like his whole thing with like he loses battles and he like you see him actively like changing teams like drastically as you go through the games. Like he'll use a Pokemon at the beginning of the game and then like you won't see it again. Like he'll be like, that wasn't working. Let's just fucking find new Pokemon. And I think he's really cool. Dude, you misunderstand Hop a lot. I think Hop is super dope. I understand why people think he's a bitch. Like he does like have his whole like damn I've been losing a lot and like I'm in like a slump, but like that's like expected. I think that's realistic, right? Like if you've been like losing to people that you consider rivals a lot and you're like down about it, that's like fucking makes sense. And like if because of that you're like changing around your team and trying to figure things out and like that's not helping because you're like trying new things and then yeah and then he improves and like gets a lot better and he like you fight him in the finals of the champion cup and stuff. It's pretty dope. I don't know. I think Hop is a great character. He has lots of character progression. He's just cool. Bede is C tier. Again, he just fucking complains. Yeah, pretty much. Bede just fucking complains about everything. Actually, I'm putting him D tier. I don't like him. He just complains about everything the whole time. The chairman. Uh, I'm doing this for the chairman. Fucking get over yourself. And lastly, Marnie, I'd put A tier. She's pretty cool. She has a really cool design. I only think Morpeko looks good with her. Otherwise, Morpeko's pretty stupid. Um, as I said in the Pikachu clones tier list. But I don't know, Marnie's cool. I like that she ends up taking over for her brother as gym leader, is implied. Um, yeah, I don't know. She's just a cool character. So that's my rivals tier list. I don't think we're gonna do the like Brendan, May, Callum, and Serena. Is there a community rank? There is. Of course they put Gary in S tier and like Chair. Like they put all the fucking like edgy like good battlers but like have no actual personality people in S tier except for like these three and Gladian. These three in B make sense. I put them there as well. Bede in A tier, fucking weird. Hop in A tier is fine. Shauna in A tier is fucking wild. And Bianca in A tier I'm not upset about. Up next is professors. So there's more professors on this list than I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do oak, elm, birch, rowan, juniper. My I've like basically everything up until fennel I'm gonna do. These guys are weird. Like side games. I understand that, Matthew, but that's not like under like you also have to think like the fact that that happens is not necessarily based off their interpretation of what the character is, and more so they're like, hey, we're making this game stupid easy for you, and your rival slash friend is gonna like tell you where to go and like help you out a whole bunch along the way because this game is easy, you know? Like if you look at it from that perspective, it makes Hop not as bad because they're not. It's not like his. It's not the character's fault that he's just the one that they put there to do that, you know? Um. So professors, these ones, I would count Sonia. Oak, obviously, fucking S tier. The man is the OG GOAT. Like, great voice. He studies Pokemon. What does Oak study again? What is his thing? I'm not gonna put the Oak concentrates in Pokemon and human relationships as a profession. Okay, cool. I'm not gonna put the side game characters like the guy from Pokemon Go, the girl from Pokemon Masters, the professor from XD Gale of Darkness. Like these guys are all kind of irrelevant. Yeah. Oak, his well, the thing he studies is pretty okay. Like he's a pretty cool dude. I don't know. He's the OG. It's supposed that he was like a really good trainer in his youth. If his rival Agatha is now an Elite Four, right? He's pretty cool. Elm, Elm might put B tier. He's not great, but he's not like the worst. He's kind of just middle of the road. He studies eggs and breeding, which is an interesting topic for a professor to study. Which makes sense with yeah, that's true. Um, like I think it's cool that the region that they introduced a lot of baby Pokemon and breeding in general um is the region that has like the professor studies that. I think it makes sense. Obviously that's why they did it, but like it's I don't know, I think it's cool. Professor Birch, I'd put in B tier as well. I never super liked him. He studies Pokemon habitats, which is interesting, but like not like the craziest. I mean, the first thing you see of the man is he's getting chased by either a raccoon or a dog, depending which game you're playing. Like, I don't know. He's okay. He's not the greatest. He's not the worst. Professor Rowan, I'd put A tier. Um, Evolution is what he studies, which is pretty cool. He's like involved in the story actively, more so than the others have been before now. Like he's the first one to be actively involved in the story. Uh, he's just a cool dude. I don't know, posture check. Fuck. Yeah, I got you. Professor Juniper, fucking S tier. First female professor, dope. She studies like the origins of Pokemon, dope. She's involved in the story, extra dope. She's just a cool person. And like if you haven't played Gen 5, a lot of people haven't played Gen 5, so they don't care about Professor Juniper other than the fact that they think she's hot. But like she's so cool and everyone needs to play Gen 5. It's my favorite generation. If you don't play it, there's something wrong. Professor Sycamore, I'd put A tier. Mega Evolution studies makes sense. That's the region that they introduced Mega Evolution. But like you battle him a couple times. He's involved in the story as well. Not as cool as these two, but like he's a cool dude. He's pretty okay. Professor Kukui, I'd put S tier. I like him a lot. I think he's great. In Sun and Moon, he is the champion. In Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, he is so in those games when you beat the Elite Four, because in those games you're the first champion, um, instead of just rematching whatever champion was there before. Like in Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, when you beat the Elite Four, you go up to your pedestal, you are now the champion. And so what happens is your champion battle. So instead of fighting, let's say like as you do in like Gen 4, you fight Cynthia. Instead, Hal comes and he challenges you because you are now the champion. Um, so in those games, what's really cool, every time you beat the Elite Four, and you go onto your champion pedestal, various trainers from around the region will come and challenge you as champion, and you have to defend your title. So Hal is one of them, Gladion is one of them, the various Elite Fours and like Kahunas will challenge you, like strong trainers from around the region. Um, and Professor Kukui will challenge you as well, which is really cool. And like, I don't know, what he studies is Pokemon moves, which is like kind of whack, but it works with him. He's got a cool design. He's just a cool guy. Professor Magnolia, I'd put B tier. I have no strong feelings towards her. She was somewhat involved in the story, but she's not like I think the point is that Sonia is like becoming a professor, and that so like she's kind of pushed to the side. But she's all right. She seemed like a like if there was more about her, I think she'd be cooler. And Sonia, I'd put B tier as well because I don't know. Again, like maybe it's probably because the games are like newer, so there's not much experience with like being around these professors a lot, but they're okay. They're not the worst. Sonia, I think, is cooler a little bit, but not as cool as them. So that's where I put her. And that's the professors. Oh, I didn't learn enough. Anyways, so cool. Um, Up next is gym leaders slash island kahunas slash captains. So we'll do this in order of generation. So like let's say like blue here, and where is she? Janine. Janine is somewhere. Janine. Like I would count them in Gen 2 even though they're Kanto gym leaders. So up first is Brock. Where the hell is Brock? We got Misty. We got Here's Brock. Brock S tier. He's the fucking OG. First ever gym leader. Solid dude. Like I like Brock in like all like the extended media, like the anime and like Pokemon Origins and stuff. He's very like he's always been like a I am always for helping like newcomer trainers, and Brock's just cool, man. Even in the anime with him being a little pervy and like probably not okay, but he's just a cool dude. Misty, I'd put A tier. Like again, nostalgia. She's in a lot of things, but not as cool as Brock. Erica, I'd put C tier. I never liked Erica. Oh wait, fuck. All right, man. Have a good night. Well, morning actually. I hope you get some rest before you need to do whatever you do tomorrow, and I hope to see you come around again, man. Everyone's more than welcome. I'll get to attend Surge after. I never really liked Erica. She's like just okay, but I don't know. Surge, I'd put B tier. I don't really care about him. He's whatever, literally. Like, he was cool in the anime. They made him fucking giant. Like, he was like 7, 8 feet tall. Fucking ridiculous. It was funny. Koga as a gym leader, I liked Koga. I'd put him A tier. I like poison types. He's a poison type gym leader. He's cool. Sabrina, I'd put A tier as well. Sabrina's always been pretty cool. Blaine, I'd put A tier. Blaine has the fucking best line. He just yells, "Better have bird heal." Fucking amazing. Giovanni had put S tier because I don't know about anybody else. I feel like it happened for a lot of people. Like pulling up to like that gym that was closed the first time you go to it, and then you go around the whole region, you come back to it, it's finally open, you go through it, you've beaten Team Rocket twice now, you get to the gym, and then the boss of Team Rocket is there, and he's like, "I'm the fucking gym leader," and you fight him one last time, and you're like, "Oh my god, I literally never expected this." You beat him, and then like a good dude, he's like, "Damn, okay, fair enough," and he just disbands Team Rocket. Like, pretty cool, man. Not a bad gym leader, honestly. It's pretty great. Um, Now the confusion that is the rest of this. We're going with Gen 2, so we got Faulkner first. Then we got where's Bugsy? We got Bugsy. Then we got Whitney. Whitney, I hope everyone knows, is going straight to fucking D tier. Um, I don't see it right now. Okay, we'll just keep going. Faulkner, literally irrelevant. Like, doesn't like the most irrelevant gym leader. Bugsy, I didn't like. Always a pain to handle, and it's fucking annoying. Cause like, what do you do against a Scyther that early if you didn't catch like a Geodude? Like, she was she he Bugsy was always so hard, and I hated it. Whitney D tier. That Miltank is fucking atrocious, and everybody hates her. Morty, I put A tier. I liked Morty, ghost type user, second favorite type of mine. Don't like that he didn't at least have like a mischievous, but you know, whatever. You make do. Chuck, irrelevant again. Jasmine. Where is here? She is. Jasmine's pretty irrelevant. Price, I think, is pretty irrelevant. Claire, I liked her. She had a good character. Not in the sense of like she was like a great person, but like her character was done well. She didn't like you. She couldn't believe that you passed the test before she did. Oh, she was pretty cool. Janine, literally irrelevant. Blue being the gym leader, fucking great idea. I thought that was dope. Gen 3, Roxanne, irrelevant. Brawly I put A tier. Brawly was always fairly challenging. Um, Watson, I love his character. I'd put him A tier. Flannery I never really cared for. I don't know. She was always difficult. Her Torkoal with fucking overheat white herb was stupid. Uh, Norman, I'd put A tier. He had fucking slackings on his team. That was cool because that Pokemon is busted. Uh, well, not busted, but like it has stupid stats, so it hits you once and you die, and then you hope that you can KO it soon. Winona, irrelevant. Tate and Liza, I'd put A tier. Having a double battle, gym leader, was pretty cool. Um, Wallace, I'd put B tier. Juan, I'd put C tier. He's literally just a worse version of Wallace. On to Gen 4. Mm, Rourke is irrelevant. Gardenia is irrelevant. Uh, Fantina is okay, not great though. Maylene, not great. Crasher Wake is fucking S tier. He's so cool. He's a gym leader, wrestler, opera singer. He's so funny. My God. Triple threat gym leader, he calls himself. Byron. Byron goes S tier only for his portrayal in the anime. Like, like you look at him, right? You look at his character, and you'd think in the anime they'd make him like a stoic, like doesn't say much, very like hard, like to the nail kind of dude. No, he's so fun. He just yells. He's like, I love steel types. I love Bastiodon. I love battles. He's so fun in the anime. My God. Uh, Candace, whatever. Volkner, I didn't like. I thought it was stupid. Like, oh, I'm so strong. I never have any good challengers. If I beat you, I'm going to challenge the Elite Four because, like, I'm too good. Ugh. Fuck my gym. I leave it unattended. Fuck you, dude. Um. Okay, chess. I'm gonna put the three of them together. I'll put Silent because he's kind of the most important one. I'd put them A tier. I thought that that gym idea was a great idea. It's very good at teaching like type matchups because right, you pick your starter and then you can go get the monkey to the right. That is your starter is strong against, which means it's weak to the, which means it's good against the type of gym leader you're gonna fight, and then the gym leader fights you, and whichever one you fight is based off of which starter you took. So you have to fight the one that you're weak to. So it's interesting. So it's like, hey, you can't just bulldoze through this with your starter. Like you have to like think and maybe try and get another Pokemon that'll help you out. And I thought that was pretty cool. Lenora, I'd put A tier. I thought she was super cool. Um, Berg, B tier. Elisa, that's the same one. Elisa, B tier. She was okay. She wasn't great. Clay, I didn't like Clay actually. I didn't like that like you cross the bridge and he's like, "Hey, you gotta go find Team Plasma before you can fight me," because they got out when uh you came here, so you gotta go do it. And you're like, "Okay, sure, whatever, fuck off." Skyla, I'd put C tier. I didn't like her portrayal in the anime. She was very like cocky and like, "Oh, I'm the best," and she wasn't even the strongest gym leader. Bryson, I'd put him B tier. He was okay. He wasn't the greatest though. Iris, Iris, I put her B tier because I like her in the games a lot, but I did not like her in the anime. Nobody likes her in the anime, but her in the games, she's really cool. Fun fact that I found out recently. Um, so she's like a little kid, right? And she's like, but she's like a dragon teen, and she's like super strong. Um, So like you see her and she just looks like a little kid, so she doesn't look powerful as a trainer. But like her shoes, the bottom of her shoes have like dragon footprints on them. So when she walks, she leaves like dragon footprints in the ground, just to like hint at how strong she really is, which I think is actually a really cool character design. Drayden, I'd put A tier. He's pretty dope. He looks really cool. I like his beard. I don't know how he got his beard to look like that, but fucking cool. The second part, Gen 5, Charon, I put A tier. It was cool that he was a gym leader in the second games. Roxanne, I'd put B tier, I guess. Marlin also, they're kind of irrelevant. I didn't really care for them all that much. Gen 6, Viola, B tier. Cliff, no, Grant, B tier. Karina, I'd put A tier. She was pretty involved. She got you Mega Evolution, which is cool. Other than that, not so much. Ramos, B tier. Clement I'd put A tier because I liked him a lot in the anime. He was a pretty good character. Um, Olympia. No wait, first it's Valerie's B tier, Olympia B tier, and Wolfric B tier. I know a lot of them are B tier bits because a lot of them don't do anything. So it's like I don't know, kind of irrelevant characters. Um, the captains. I didn't like Alima at all. I liked him. I put him in A tier. I liked her. I liked these three all in the anime. They were pretty cool, and in the games they were cool too. Um, Olivia, I would put A tier as well. I liked her a lot in the anime. She kept like falling all the time. It was so funny. Sophocles, I'd put B tier. Acerola, I'd put A tier. I thought she was pretty cool. Um, Nanu, I did not like. She was irrelevant. Hapu, I liked a lot though. And then Gen 8, Milo's cool. Nessa, I didn't care for her a whole lot. Kabu, I didn't care for him a whole lot either. I like Alistair, and I liked Bia, or B, a lot also. She was cool in the anime as well. Well, in the recent anime that's starting now. Um, Opal, I fucking loved. Bede, I don't like. um, these two were kind of irrelevant. Marnie, I'd put A tier. Piers, I'd fucking put S tier. And Raihan, I'd put A tier. And that's my gym leader list finalized. Whitney's the only fucking D tier because she sucks. Let's see. There's probably a community rank for this one. Never mind. Cool. Up next is Elite Four, so we're just gonna ignore the ones that are not Elite Four members here. So starting with Gen 1, we have Bruno, Agatha, Lance, and not you. Wait, hold on. Let's move some people around. You're Gen 3, you're Gen 3. You're Gen 3. And you're Gen 3. Gen 4, Gen 4, Gen 4, Gen 4. Where the hell are... Is it missing um, Lorelei? Or am I just fucking blind? Oh, here she is. Okay. Um, okay, let's start. Lorelei, I'd put B tier. She was okay. I liked the scene that they gave her in Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee. I thought that was cool. And in the Sevi Islands in Fire Red Leaf Green, she had a little thing there too. Bruno, I'd put B tier as well. Agatha, I'd put A tier. Lance, I'd put S tier. I liked his scene in the anime, in the new anime, where he fights like in the almost at the very beginning, when the new Pokemon World like tournament starts to decide the new strongest trainer in the world. But the previous one ends with Lance and Leon from Sword and Shield fighting, and so Lance uses like a Dynamaxed shiny Gyarados, and Leon uses his Charizard, and Lance ends up losing. Um, but it was really cool. Like he mentions that he is a dragon tamer, and he trained in he says in the anime that he used to train in the Galar region, and that's why his uniform, not the one that you see here, but like you've seen, like it's like his like blue and like with the gold, his uniform that he wears is inspired by the uniform of um the Dragon Gym place, the Dragon Masters in the gallery, which I thought was really cool. Um, Gen 2, we have Karen. I think she's A tier. She was pretty cool. I liked her a lot, actually. Bruno stays the same. He's the same dude. Uh, we need Koga and we need Will. Bup, 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 bup. Koga, uh, I didn't like him as much as in Elite Four. I thought it was kind of weird. I mean, it was cool to see that like somebody came back as like a stronger member, like as a stronger trainer, but I don't know. I didn't like him all that much. Um, and where is Will? Here he is. Will is pretty middle of the road. He was okay. He wasn't great though. Gen 3. First we have Sydney. I thought he was pretty cool. Phoebe as well. Galacia I never liked. And Drake I thought was pretty cool too. Honest, yeah. Aaron, pretty middle of the road. Bertha, pretty middle of the road. Flint is S tier for sure. He was pretty damn cool. I like the fact that he's like, hey, go challenge this gym leader because he's depressed. And Lucian, I'd put middle of the road as well. Gen 5, um, Marshall is okay. Caitlyn, I never cared for. Grimsley, I liked a good bit. And Chantal, I liked a lot, actually. So that's how I rank them. Gen 6, first. Okay, here they are. Wickstrom, I thought he was pretty damn cool. Malva, she was cool too. Seabold, I didn't really care for. And Drasna, I think her name was. I liked her a lot. I thought she, like, first of all, her design, fucking dope. And she had a cool team too. The Gen 7 Elite Four, we're gonna go with Hala, Molayne, like the proper Elite Four. That and we're gonna count Israeli because she was an Elite Four in one of the games, I think. I didn't like him as an Elite Four at all. Molayne sucked. I did like him. I didn't like her because, especially in OG Sun and Moon, you come and like you know all the three other Elite Four because they're like the three of the island captains or two. I don't remember exactly. It was like they were all captains or kahunas, and then there's just like this one other random ass trainer that you've never seen before. It was weird. Olivia, kind of weird. Acerola was okay. And then the Gen 8 doesn't have an Elite Four, so we can skip over that actually. Yeah, yeah, I guess that's my list then. Oh God. Okay. Well, actually, I don't want to look at this because there's too many things. They put Flint in the D tier. Fucking wild. That's disrespectful. Champions tier list. Okay. Uh, Blue as a champion was pretty cool. I like when the first time I played through Gen 1, I had absolutely no idea who the champion was gonna be. Like fucking zero clue. And the fact that when you get there and it's your rival and they're like, "Damn, you got here right after me. Like and he has this whole little speech and he's like, "Do you know what that means? I'm the strongest trainer in the world." I thought that was a pretty cool moment. That was like the best moment from Blue. Gen 2, Lance being the champion, I don't know. I didn't really care for it a whole lot. Steven, fucking S tier, he's amazing. Like one of the best characters in all of Pokemon. Wallace, I did not care for as a champion. I thought that was pretty whack. Cynthia, obviously, fucking S tier. Alder, I'd put S tier as well. Iris, the first time I played through Black and White 2, I thought that was pretty dope. I liked her team a lot as well, and her design as champion was really cool. Uh, I did not care a whole lot about Diantha. She was pretty irrelevant. How I wouldn't count. Kukui, I liked his champion. I thought he was pretty dope. Um, Trace, fucking irrelevant. Leon, I like a lot as well. I would put him in S. Yeah, that's my champion tier list. Uh, Cynthia, Steven, yeah, that's fine. I just switched. Yeah, I understand why those are there. And last but not least is the evil teams, which is I like these. I like this one a lot, honestly. So we have Team Rocket. I wish there was a second Team Rocket. I'll make note that wherever I put Team Rocket, the Gen 2 Team Rocket is gonna be below that because I don't care for that one. We got Team Aqua and Team Magma. We have Team Galactic, Team Plasma, Team Flare, Team Skull, the Ether Paradise, Team Yell, and the Rose Corporation. Team Rocket, fucking S tier immediately. In the Rocket, in the anime, Jesse James Meowth, fucking phenomenal. Like best characters in the whole show. Uh, and in the games, like Team Rocket, I mean it's the OG evil team. Like they're pretty cool. The second Team Rocket, I'd put like C tier. The Gen 2 Team Rocket, I don't care for them. I think it like, oh no, they were pretty irrelevant to me. Team Aqua, I'd put A tier, and Team Magma I'd put A tier as well, but I like Team Aqua a bit more. Team Galactic, I'd put S tier as well. Cyrus, fucking phenomenal character. Team Galactic as a whole, pretty dope. Like outfits kind of wacky, but you know, you make do. Team Plasma, I'd put S tier as well. Ghetsis, N. N, I think, is the best written character in the whole game series and is looking great. Ghetsis is pretty dope. Their whole thing, like, they have some good, like, they actually have some like reasonable points. That, like, you can understand what they're saying. Team Flare, I didn't like. I thought they were pretty stupid. I don't even know what their goal was. Team Skull, I fucking love. The Ether Paradise, whatever. Team Yell, whatever. Like they weren't great, but I don't even consider them an evil team. So, and the Rose Corporation, I'd put B tier as well. I just like my problem with this one is that you don't see them at all until like the end of the fucking game. I mean, there's no story until the end of the game, but like that's my problem with them. Like if they were more in the game other than the last like half hour, I might have more of an opinion either way about them, but I mean, whatever. It's basically just like three employees, Chairman Rose and Oleana. So it's I don't know, fucking weird. But yeah, that's my tier list for the evil teams. There's none to compare to. So I think we're gonna call it there tonight, guys. Um, we're done with tier lists now. They'll be finished uploading next week. Um, yeah, and so that means on Thursday we're gonna start with the top fives. As I said, we're gonna go three at a time, maybe more. We'll see. I'll see how long it takes. I'll prepare five. Uh, well, no, it's 18. I don't know. I'll see. I'll prepare a few, like three to five, and we'll see how long it takes to go through three the first time. Oh, it's probably gonna be three, but we'll figure it out. But yeah, other than that, we're gonna call it a night here. If you enjoyed the stream and you haven't already, feel free to follow, and feel free to check out the YouTube channel as well, where you can catch up on the Skyrim playthrough and the Let's Go Pikachu playthrough, and watch the tier lists and stuff when they're uploaded. And yeah, other than that, we'll be playing games on Tuesday. Unsure as to what we're gonna play, what we're gonna do entirely, but I will see you guys then. Peace out. Thanks for coming out.